Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I walked out into my spotlight too quick. And let there be lights. There we go. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Cool, cool. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us. We're going to get you out of here so you can watch the game. I know everybody want to watch the game tonight. So thankfully it starts at 9 o'clock. But thank you so much for being here with so much going on all over the city and all over the world. Y'all give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. So I'm not going to hold you too quick. My name is Quentin Talley. I'm program director here at Hayti Heritage Center, and I'm also the director of this new work called Death of Cochise by our brother Dasan. Y'all show your love for Dasan. Most of you folks know him. And my brother Bluz. Y'all show Bluz some love. This is a new work written and performed by them that we've been working on for the past year and a half and some change. And we'll tell you more about that after the show. The show runs about an hour and 40 minutes. We have an intermission between acts 1 and 2. You feel free to take pictures, but no flash, please. Yeah, we'll do all that good after housekeeping stuff after the show. So we're going to just get into it. So please enjoy Death of Cochise.
I am my nanny's baby.
I am cold. I am hip hop. I am.
I'm tall.
I am
my nanny's baby.
I am Cochise.
I'm thoughtful.
Hungry.
I am reckless.
I am hungry.
I am tall.
I am hungry.
I'm thoughtful.
I am hungry.
I am
I am
reckless.
hungry. I am cold. I am
I am tall.
hungry. I am hungry.
I'm thoughtful. I am the first grandchild.
Hungry.
I am reckless. I am black.
I am hungry.
I am the first grandchild. I am black. Thoughtful.
I
am the first grandchild.
Surviving.
I am black. I'm tall.
I'm about that life.
I am the first grandchild.
I am about that
I am black.
life. I am surviving. I'm about that
Start each morning searching for answers.
Making decisions on how vulnerable I intend to be.
Some days, it's a reach to the curtains that cover my bedroom window.
A soft pulling, like the hair of the last goodbye that really hurt.
Like I want to see something different. Then and now.
A shining reminder that I'm worth another day.
Not the tears that let me know what to dress my optimism in. Some days, I prefer to draw open a portal and peek through the blind spots of my living room. 2 fingers up and 2 fingers down like the eyes aren't the windows to the soul.
Some days, I prefer a make-believe holiness.
Where I can pretend that these white covers can redeem these scars.
Maybe it's because of this body that I've been giving too freely needs to feel like gated community.
Maybe it's this community that has taken so much that I feel I need to protect this body. Some days I feel a rebellious honesty. Feel free.
Feel whole.
Authentic. I open the door and walk the stairway to heaven.
Step out of my
insecurities and into a welcoming world. Take in all that is there. Pretend I belong here.
Pretend that it loves me back.
Pretend that it loves me black.
Tells me that I'm necessary.
Tells me that there is so much more work to do.
And the real breakthrough, the real blessings are the day that I come down from my conversations with God.
And out into the wilderness, letting anyone willing to listen or look bear witness to the commandments of my heart.
It's an exercise in faith that I hope lands me on my knees at night in prayer and back out to you the next morning.
So good morning. Let's see what we can make of this opportunity together.
I am an HBCU
Will
grad.
Smith's right hand.
I am art. I am culture. I am
Chris
hip-hop.
Rock's left cheek.
I am poetry. I am spoken word. I am an HBCU grad.
Smith's right hand.
I am art. I am culture.
I've been curious since I was a child.
Always a watcher, I found great joy in letting my mind wander with the possibilities of the people around me.
It is that incessant wonder that made the black folks around me spectacular characters, full of flavor and amazing.
I grew up with this perspective.
Black life has always been magnificent to me.
See, I love to observe, pick up on, overhear, and discover.
In the people I got to be around, I found more fuel than I needed to keep my wheels turning for hours on end.
Black life has always been interesting to me.
You know, in school, they don't really teach you about this black amazing. Okay. Maybe 1 month a year. Or maybe, if your teacher liked to talk about their favorite black jazz artist 2 times a year in April. But this black life wasn't always presented nuanced and dynamic. And that didn't bother me because I found examples like this in real life.
Because of those people, I always knew about Black Amazing. It didn't matter what was going on in the world. It didn't matter what headlines were capturing people's attention. Those characters were right there.
You spent so much time learning about the American dream. Stories focused on people that didn't look like you.
See, I got to sit with, observe, learn from, build with freedom fighters, militants, nationalists, socialists, communists, members of the Nation of Islam, and street corner wisdoms who knew more downs than ups.
That's when you started learning that you come from more than just model Negroes and tragic heroes.
See, them black folks pushed my understanding of Black Amazing further than I would have ever predicted.
It was then you learned that you just had to tell these stories.
See, I was black and Southern, and I wanted that to mean something. Even beyond that, I realized that there were stories that needed to be told from all over this country.
It is in these stories that I found myself closest to the tip of my pen. These stories that just sat along the face of my keyboard.
See, I just knew that these stories needed to be told. Matter of fact, I knew I needed to join in that number and tell my own.
Yo.
Yo, what you doing?
Where is
Yeah, I mean, but
my
Bluz.
shirt?
Bluz.
Here for my shirt.
Bluz.
Shirt. Yo, what's up, man? What's up?
I'm saying, dude, like, you're on the phone, bro.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm looking for my fucking shirt, man.
Dude, look, hey. I need to call that woman Melody, and I can't find a number.
No, put it here, and then I moved over here.
Dude.
And then yo, what's up? What'd you say? Who?
I need Melody, man, the lady who run the kids program.
Oh, say less. Hold on.
Lord Jesus.
And found my shirt.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And sent. There you go, bro.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Yep.
you. I appreciate that.
Yep. Real quick though.
Yeah.
Yo, how many tickets we got left? Like, we got enough left?
6, bro. You only get 6, bro.
Oh, cause we got a problem.
What?
I need 12. I got like 12 people coming, so we gotta make something happen. I can't disappoint these people.
Yeah, no. So, some folks gonna be real disappointed in you, but, unfortunately, that's not nothing new.
Bro, why are you like this? You know you ugly, right?
I'm just saying, bro, you just make sure you're there at 4:30.
All right, I'll be there.
4:30.
Bro, I said I'll be there.
30 minutes after 4.
Bro!
Half hour before
I'll be there.
5.
I'll be there. By the sign. By the sign. By the sign. By the sign.
Bye.
I'm up early in the morning, asking God, please keep me close, cause the streets got brothers gone. I'm up early in the morning, asking God, please keep me close, cause the streets got brothers gone. I'm up early in the morning, cause God keep me close, cause the streets got brothers gone. I'm up early in the morning, ghost in the morning, chasing bread in the morning, early in the morning. God, please keep me close, cause these brothers got streets gone. I get ghost in the morning, chasing bread with the toast, placing hope in their coat. They stone cold blast eat without warning, but don't move too slow with the dope or the fofo will leave your mama in mourning. Is what little man talking, tape pistol grip, what he holding, looking at the scratch trigger finger react. Reality detached to leave you flat on your back. Run off, no looking back, you're looking onto the next. With the gold crucifix he snatched off of your neck. These little thundercats are trying to earn some respect. So they grab the mask quick and start running the streets. Yelling, stick them up to every single victim they meet. Till they run into the one with the grudge and the gun. Faster on the draw, so we light them up like the sun. Moonlight and gangsters are playing dangerous games. A lot of Icarus kids are getting burnt by the flame. So every verse I spit needs to feel like I'm praying. Get ghost in the morning, ghost in the morning, ghost in the morning. Get ghost in the morning, ghost in the morning, ghost in the morning.
Step out for the evening. Sun dip low as I make my way out the front door, dressed fresh for the evening. Gotta get cross town, and they say they been waiting on the floor. I see them young boys creeping. Look in their eyes, see the prize, got them scheming on the low, so I stop and ask the reason. Could tell it was lies, so I said run it down once more. He couldn't match my gaze, whole cool look afraid when your pockets on empty, hunger adds to the craze. I understand the season, I done seen them days, but my worry is I'ma see him in the grave. It's worse when the weed got you high as them steaks. The drive from the soul says the date is on the grind. I gave a couple dollars, said this you could take, put some flowers on fire, cause it's time to organize. They call joy reckless, where dim lights and burdened shoulders comprise the first place the city forgot. A place where Mama's God and Uncle Lester's Jim Beam make the pain easier to forget. A place where laughter dances under streetlights, smiles billboard the corner store, and hallelujahs fill the pews beneath stained glass. A place where heroes stand picturesque on cardboard stapled to popsicle sticks or airbrushed on the front of dulling t-shirts. This place, the over-patrolled, underfunded, and bastardized for the black and brown polymer used to weave resilience round here. See, it cannot be erased. It cannot be bleached, burnt, or bloodied less than. It cannot be stigmatized or demonized into disappearing. See, this place, we will never let its beauty become foreign to our eyes. We will never let its taste become bland to our tongue. We will never let its smell be anything less than grease and freedom. We will never let the sounds be anything less than a joyful noise. And we will never let its touch be anything other than a welcoming embrace home.
Okay. All right. I'm walking through a city of hope, holding the rope, reminding all the people that the news is looking great to broke or to break. For heaven's sake, we can't wait. We gotta go ahead and storm the gate. I'm walking through the city of hope, holding the rope, reminding people every noose is looking for a net to break or to broke. For heaven's sake, we can't wait. We gotta face our fears and go ahead and storm the gate. We running in a race, they try to make us change our pace. They try to slow us down so they can catch us with a case. Try to bend us till we break us till we lose our faith. Quick reality, man, until we crumble from the shake. But wait, man, our foundation to be strong. We gotta knuckle up, hurry up and move along. Ancestors, they stay raging through my veins. We gotta fight the system through the struggle and the pain. Yo, I'm walking through the city of hope, holding the rope, reminding all the people every noose is looking for a neck to break, to broke, to break, to broke, to break, to broke, to break, to broke, to break, to broke. I'm walking through the city of hope, holding the rope, reminding every person, every looking for a throat. The fear is looking for someone who can't cope, and every beat is looking for someone to fill the notes. It's a paradigm shift when the mic grab my lips, a grip in the machine when the mic's in my grip. A savage with the artist be, this artist be, so pardon me, a rebel to the end with a pen. Tears for the ground for the life the devil takes. I've been looking at Mother Nature, she say it's the heavy weight. Don't dare mention her size, don't talk about hips and thighs. The peaks of her mountains, the drips in ocean tides. She's trying to get the weight off, she hasn't took a day off. Looking at the dead bodies late when devils spray off. I tell her she's still beautiful, we made for each other. And walk 3 days a week to let her know I still love her. I see courage with no hope, see Ratchet, he's on the phone. Something about birds and grams, I better leave him alone. Struggle going to work, it seems she's always there. Or maybe we're confused about the burdens women bear. See Promise at the corner, I help her across the street to the left, cause we all know that's where she needs to be. See Future at the block, on the block about the toke, I tell him no, cause oppression will be signaled by the smoke. Oh, Lord, what y'all doing out here? Oh, Jesus Christ, boy, I tell you. Ain't y'all got something better to do than sit out here causing trouble? I know y'all up to no good. What girl? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this what y'all doing? Y'all know y'all too old for this, right? Oh, my God, Jesus. And you a deacon. You know, you know what I'm saying? Bible verses, and you out here tripping. Oh,
Jesus, Lord, Jesus, Lord, Jesus.
He made all of that. God is good.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Hebrews 12:1. That was his response. Eyes capturing the corner like a Gordon Parks photograph, imposed in the midst of his disdain was Carmen Jones. Not a tragic mulatto, but an example in his eyes of innocence lost. Hebrews 12:1. I listened to his commentary watching Carmen. No Dorothy Dandridge, but still an actress, waiting to be plucked from that stage like a game of hearts, because this life is quick to cast this queen of spades out of his grasp and put responsibility on someone else. She knew her role. Wait for action. Look in the car windows for a Belafonte or a Pfeiffer, because they would try to put steel braces on her wrists and take her away from the only way she knew how to make a living. Her only steady relationship was with the police. Her arrest record was a double album. Her arm was like a producer's hard drive. It was full of tracks. Where was the logic, the reason? She's sampling bedrooms and looping empty sensations, filling back seats like Pro Tools. Cats just wanted no substance. They just wanted the beat. No wonder they were one-hit wonders. And her pimp was like Jimmy Iovine. She fell into his scope the minute that she entered into his sphere, making money off over-accented masculinity, shady dealings where the aftermath of her work was only 50 cents. Nah, I just wondered why she lived like this. Dressed in a gray dress and charcoal boots like she was wrapped in a storm cloud, lost her sunshine years ago when Daddy's little girl became the object of his devilish desires. And since she ran away, she's only known blue uniforms and no blue skies. Carmen made that pilgrimage to Mount, that corner every day like Mount Sinai, head up to the heavens asking for redemption and returning with 10 $100 bills like commandments, and the neighborhood just watched it happen. No faith in her salvation, no belief in something more. I wish for a trumpet sound, a voice loud as thunder to instruct her escape. I wish that the next car she got into was driven by Donnie McClurkin, so the saint who fell down can get updated on the possibilities for her tomorrows. See, these old men just see a falling angel. I see a testimony waiting to be told. I know her breakthrough will be biblical, so I watch her, and I know how she survives. A back that familiar with bed springs knows how to stand tall. And regal Carmen, these idol watchers could save you, but they would rather assault your character. They are afraid of your burning bush, because that is where men climb to find God and cry for release, each Moses and his staff trying to lead his seed into the promised land. See, I know that they have just forgotten their own sins, and upon this mountain God gave this world through Carmen a reminder of its own fallacy. Baby girl, you are worth more than the price of admission. A blockbuster is not your claim to fame. An Oscar is not your knight in shining armor. You should be awarded an academy instead of a jail cell or a halfway house. I want to animate your prayers and show you how that dream works. They see snapshots of your life, but those pics are not the whole of you. And no matter how many calls you've gotten into, they've never taken the soul of you. Carmen, these trials and tribulations won't last. No matter what these critics think of you, you should never be typecast. Carmen. I'm just saying, y'all gonna have all that to say, you might need to have the same energy for the conditions surrounding the way that person lives. I'm just saying, is this how you want to act? Because you got these young boys out here acting just as dumb. You going to say something to them? Y'all supposed to be a role model for us. Oh, yeah, y'all want to hear that, though, right? Yeah, You know what? I ain't even messing with y'all. I got a show today. Y'all probably might want to come. You might learn something, but I'm going to jump up in the store and get something to eat. I'm not messing with y'all today, man. Y'all need to do better. Do better.
But what's your problem, though? Okay. Yeah. Listen. No one asked you anything. Leave these kids alone, man. Like, first of all, you talking to me. When you talking to them, you talking to me. You don't even belong in this neighborhood. You only moved here because of the cheap rent. These kids got just as much right to be here as you do. It's their space. They were here first.
All right, sir.
And you know what? Shut the fuck up. Hey, listen, young blood, listen. It don't matter. You can be as loud as you want to, because understand that in the beginning, they wanted you silent, wanted you to turn down. But when you were born so loud, because God composed you with jazz hands through Big Bang Theory, big banged you out on Beat Machine. You're a ninth wonder walking with Jay Dilla dripping through your veins. You got the genius of Herbie Hancock back, ready to explode with righteous soul. You've got genius in your gut. There's howling wolf in your liver, Otis Redding and Earth, Wind, and Fire in full concert on your chin. There's a blues in your bones and a gospel in your laughter. Turned down for what? So they can forget how beautiful you sounded, how this world will try to see you in a different light. For the day a Michael Dunn pulls a gun on you for how loud your skin sounded that he couldn't even hear his own ignorance and fear over the cranked up decibels of God rocking through your body, I want you to tell me, what song will your eyes be playing? Might sound like a tune of you getting called home, sound of you being seventh caller, heavenly called home, turned down for what? So they can forget how beautiful you sounded, how your voice echoed back against this society that best views you dying in the millions on some YouTube, that best sees you as a problem solved by pretending that your rights, or your justice don't exist. The close of your casket will be deafening. And it will not be BDS coded because you won't hear it on the radio, although your murder will always be requested. It's like they gave you boys a shoddy record deal of a court-appointed lawyer and you keep getting screwed. You can't pump up the jams like you used to when you're too busy ducking down and dodging bullets aimed at you. This caliber of music they are giving you black boys to dance to is dangerous. Track produced by Jim Crow America. They threw you a holy mackerel of a Macklemore MC to distract you from hearing that Chicago and Oakland still got black boys dying, that LA and Atlanta still got black boys dying. The sound of their bodies falling is so turned up. The sound of your mother's crying will be so turned up that the pain and imagery will fade into white noise. Black boys, they're trying to silence you one injustice at a time. But I don't ever want you to forget the volume of your greatness, how scared they are of how big you sound. And when they ask you to keep your soul down, I want you to show them how your spirit gets crunk. And when they ask you to move along and keep quiet, you turn around, let the sound of God come out your mouth, and you tell them motherfuckers, turn down for what? You understand me? Okay. Didn't mean to come at you that deep. I'm just saying, I want you to understand who you are. Oh, man. Try to get this cut. Come here, sharp. Yo.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Bruh! I just left the barber shop trying to get my little shape up, and of course, I hear the outside, the owner to the next shop start tripping on these kids, man. They just out here kicking it, listening to music. Here they come talking about you gotta move along. They only here because of the cheap rent, bro. I'm telling you, man, I'm fucking frustrated.
Wow.
Yeah. Are you even listening, man?
Wow, that's crazy. Yo. God. Man, that's wild, man. That's
bro, what do you want?
Wow. I roar. Okay, all right, guy. Calm down.
Bro.
So what I need you to do is I need you to go by the teen center and get a tablecloth for the merch table. I need you to go by the drugstore and get some tape. And also, I need you to bring me a bag of Funyuns.
Nigga, what?
So I need you to go by the teen center. I left the tablecloth for the merch table at the crib. I know they got one over there. Plus, while you over there, you can tell Rashida I said hi. And then you can also make sure to grab me a box, get the tape, and get a bag of Funyuns.
First of all, I ain't telling Rashida shit.
Okay.
And secondly, bruh, you want me to go all the way over to the teen center?
I mean, it's not all the way over. You got to go like right by, like you on that side of town. I mean, you can just go by there, stop by there real quick. And like on the way to the show, you probably late anyway. I mean, you the real MVP. That's why you my guy. You my guy. That's why you my guy, because you're going to do this for me. And you're going to go, and you're going to get the tape, and you're going to give me some Funyuns. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Look, I'm going to holler at you, though. I'm going to let you go ahead and handle that. Oh, look, hey, it's my girl. She calling right now. Can't talk to you right now. I'm going to have to holler at you later, bro. Yeah, but, appreciate you. Appreciate you, my guy.
About Rashida, though?
Appreciate you, my guy.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, you ready for your big show?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, well, my girls and I are getting together at 7 to pregame with some wine, and then we'll be there 7:30.
All right. Yay.
I was calling to see if Bluz and his wife wanted to go to dinner with us after.
Dinner after? You sure?
What? You don't want to celebrate after your big show?
I mean, I don't really know how I'm going to feel after the show. You know what I mean?
But all these people are coming to see you. You can do dinner.
You know what? Dinner's fine. Dinner's fine, yes.
Yay, I'm excited. Get free tonight.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, you told India she was riding the bus?
Yeah.
And she would need to text us when she get home? Your show starts at?
Yeah, if you let me finish, yes.
At 8, right?
Yes, 8.
Okay, bye.
Wait.
Yeah?
Is your booty out?
I'm divorcing you.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Look, for real. Is your booty out?
Bye.
You love me?
Bye, boy.
Okay. Say she love me, but I don't know. You show me her booty. And send her a little text. She says she's sick of the road, sick of my late night show, sick of the studio, sick of the nothing for show. For the time we put in, said I'm off hip hop, but the music's so dope, I'm relapsing again. I'm mainlining these lines with the pad and the pen. freestyling with these fiends, but I call them my friends. Bunch of junkies jumping on the track in trouble again. On my knees thanking God for the high that I'm in. On my knees praying hard for the bass to sink in. Let the snare snap easy and the rhythm kick in. Boom bap, I fall back. Oh, I fought so hard. Never thought that hip hop would take me this far. Head nodding to the beat in the back of a car. Got cotton mouth and spitting out these rhymes so hard. Gotta understand, yeah, I got addicted quick. First time I touched the stage in a 16 riff was the first time I felt the adrenaline rush. Understand without this music shit, baby, there's no us. Yo, I fell in love with this lady down from the Bronx, but she raised in my heart right here in the South.
I've been gifted with the gab, but the love's been elusive. I've been seeking for a fix, but the laugh's been elusive. I've been looking for an answer, and I don't know. But when I keep looking, I be looking for a show. I fiend for the booth, and I long for a touch. The steel that I will feels good in my clutch. It's hard to comprehend if I'm reaching for a crutch, or if it's even fair splitting legs like a Dutch. You do it for the love. Got me laughing at the irony. Looking at them both, got me stuck in this dichotomy. I'm looking in the eyes and they fiending for an answer. Telling me right now that I gotta really choose. I'm standing on the stage. The crowd is screaming, go. She's looking at me now. Which one has to go? I can miss a kiss, or I can dismiss temptation of an ass to do another show. The devil is a trickster cause he's one of a kind, allowing me to love, but it's one at a time. Her heart or Serato, she's drawing me a line, so when the beat stops, it's gonna be her or the ride. I love you, girl. I love you, boo. It's just me and you, baby. It's me and you against the world.
I gotta fix this. All right. Oh shit, the store. Hey boo, running into the store. I don't know if you need anything, but thinking of you. I hope I find something in here, cause she's gonna be pissed.
Yo, I see this kid at the bus stop. I stop. We get to talk about hip hop, and I feel like I'm Nas in the park with Shorty Doo-Wop. So he telling me he can rhyme, so I asked him what he rhyme about and listened to the words that he give me up out his mouth. You know, the rims he want to have, the cars he want to push, the girls he want to date, how he smoke on purple, the money he gonna make in his fame up in the industry. So I asked him if he made it, is he still gonna remember me? Oh yeah, you know, I remember you, old dude. I might let you rock some ad-libs, maybe interlude, but you know that black car, yeah, I got to have it. No, you can't define a man by a piece of plastic. Cat Stacey Augman thinking they running rebels being played by a shark, happy to ice their bezels if you never realize you playing for a devil. So you set your sights higher and you never ever settle. He looking at me strange, like, word, old man. See, you got a little something with you. You know what I'm saying? You got a little something with you. You got some bars, but you know, I'm trying to figure out what about your bars. Where your bars at? Where my bars at? Where my bars at? Oh, see, I don't do illusions. I don't do the parlor tricks. You vote these bastards relevant. I say F the politics. Rebelling on my vocal cords and fire on my tongue. I ride on these pages till they all come undone. I write like a young Stokely, so when I hit a stage, change is on the way. Lyrics Kwame Ture, power in the shadows and the absence of light. I know black power only right at midnight. Look into my eyes and my frown suggests tension. I put text on a track for your reading comprehension. I deliver rainbows for souls that are hurting. Swagger Jesse Jackson, purpose LeVar Burton. Ask me if I'm ready, I tell you if it's certain. Especially when I know I really put the work in. Every day is preparation, dreaming is rehearsing, and when I sleep it means me and God is conversing. I said, are you afraid to win or are you afraid to lose? You're afraid to accept responsibility, or you're just afraid to choose. I've seen people tie the noose and climb up the tree rather than be the person they're supposed to be. Now, that's strange fruit. Where you'd rather live a lie than learn the truth. I can look in your eyes and see you don't want it. I can listen to your voice and see you ain't ready, and I'm watching you over here write your rhymes. You can't even hold your pen steady. What, you nervous? But you might win and have to actually walk in your purpose. See, y'all a little youngers, y'all see a mountain, I see a molehill. You acting like it's insurmountable, but y'all just don't want to be held accountable. But tell me, didn't Moses find God at the top of a peak? He got a deal. God produced 10 tracks. He returned to the people with a classic, rocked them jams, got distribution. That means your grind is your climb, so tell me what you've been doing. If your dreams are over there, and you still sitting right here, they're only buried in your progress is fear. Now, he over there telling me, you know, that he be in the studio pounding out tracks. That ain't the way to beat the machine. John Henry died like that. What's your stage show like? What's your concepts worth? What's your business sense like? Where's the variety in your verse? Otherwise, you just need to stand on the sideline and watch us work. Stand on the sideline and silently hate. Watch us go after it and silently hate. You playing. I'm trying to feel what you're talking about, but I can't grasp what you're saying, so you don't understand we ain't got no time. There's promise waiting for us at the finish line. So when they got you in the club popping bottles with people you don't know because the label told you to put on a show, you tell me what them bars like. When they got you behind walls of concrete, when you look in your mother's eye and you see a tear down her cheek because they made you act like you was really from these streets, then you tell me what them bars like. When you realize that we set the standard so high you couldn't reach because you didn't actually bother to listen to the lessons that we tried to teach, you tell me what that bar like. You tell me what your bar's like. Bars, son. Oh, my goodness. Yo, it's you right here? All right, man. Yeah. Hey, yo, I know you coming to the show tonight. When you find me, I got some people I want you to meet. For real. Yo, and bring some music by. I want to hear what you rocking with. Yo. Yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, man, who was you talking to?
I'm talking to Keith, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking about music, you know what I'm saying? Hip-hop. He over here talking about we don't know nothing about bars.
Bars?
Yeah, bars, man.
You said something about bars?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hey, put me on speakerphone.
Bluz.
Hey, put me on speakerphone. He said something about bars.
Bluz.
I said, I've been known to spit shit as heavy as gold bricks.
Bluz.
My words be expensive. Move these poems like Escobar shipments.
Bluz.
These lines find their way into your system. The stanzas I've written be Schedule 1 because of their addiction. You done Tom Cruise your way into an impossible mission. Top Gun any Maverick trying to play goose. I'm risky business for these niggas playing it fast and loose. I'll be ever clear with the truth. 180 proof. My career be the proof. Been dope since telephones rang inside a glass brew. Nigga, I'm trash proof. I keep a lid on these Oscar the Grouch dudes. Lot of hate, green with envy. I guess they would be when I start flashing that in me. I'm hella humble, but do know I got that ego flow. I'll bury a nigga. Spit some young fly shit, have Miss Parker ready to marry a nigga.
Miss Parker?
My comeback game better than Mayor Marion Barry, my nigga. Who you voting for? Cast your ballot. I'm full of clips when I'm pushing these bars with malice. Now that's grinding. I think these niggas need reminding who I be. Bluz, not to be confused with crayons in a box grouped by similar hues. Just like poets spitting that same old cliche, I'm so broken, better than bruised. Wow. Checking off the trauma porn box. We are not similar dudes.
Lord
I'm
Jesus,
hella different. I'm an outdoor barbecue at Christmas. You be a York peppermint patty. I'm a truckload of Thin Mints. I'm no pretender. Like Aang when I slang. Move earth, fire, and water. Take language and air, bend it. You heard me like Jiminy Cricket. Quietly telling you Pinocchio niggas to stop lying. There's no way that you could win this. Bear witness. See this black Bruin ruin a career by putting a pause on these poems. Making with it and poo niggas rub their tummy and skip their ass home. You came for the honey pot and got popped. Because you thought this was the sweet spot till you heard your bones pop from the pop shots from my voice box. FedEx linked overnight straight niggas, they
But Bluz.
non-stop. Bars,
But
son!
Bluz.
What's up?
Nigga, he gone. Ain't nobody listening, bro.
Oh.
Bruh.
Oh, well, the universe is listening, bro, and the world know.
Jesus. What, bro? What?
Look, man, they gave me, I got the tape that you needed. Yeah, there's definitely tape. And no snacks, so you got to get your own Funyuns, bro.
Bro, be your own friends, man.
Yeah.
I mean, did you tell Rashida I said hi?
Oh, yeah. I told Rashida exactly what you said. And she was like, how's your girl doing? Yeah, that silence tells me everything. So listen, she also told me to remind you about the workshop on Thursday. Said we got a class full of kids ready to go, bruh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. I almost forgot about that.
And let's see, we could teach them a bunch of stuff, like how this game and the system is all messed up, and how what real lyrics are and what real music is. You know what else? You know what else, bruh?
What, bro?
I got bars, son!
Lord Jesus.
I am black. I am
am
black.
my nanny's baby.
I am cold. I am outside.
Mama's baby.
I am hip hop. I am
black. My nanny's baby.
I am Cochise.
I am black.
I am hip hop.
I am
I
my
am
nanny's baby.
hip hop. I am Cochise. I am cold. I am hip hop. I am hip hop. I am Cochise. I am cold. I am hip hop.
Hip hop is a powerful culture. See, I know what it did for my life, and I want these young folks to be able to feel the same thing, to find their own answers in it like I did, to find their own way in it, and I know how tough it is. When I think about what the game offers them and what it potentially takes from them.
Think about being given an opportunity to have your voice affirmed, to be given room to assert yourself, a platform for your thoughts and ideas, to have a chance to be heard and to be seen. What does that mean to any young person facing the level of scrutiny and misconception they deal with on a day-to-day basis?
To be offered a chance to be you on a large scale, as long as you're the person that they tell you you get to be.
And you can't make someone deny themselves, but you don't have to. If you make them believe they were always something else.
And then try to call that illusion valuable. Tell them that it comes with everything they could ever want in life. Label it top shelf. How you package someone's existence, determine the flavors, and then tell them that all they got to do is add water and stir.
Got everyone drinking the same Kool-Aid with a fake sense of choice. Now tell me that indoctrination. Tell me we ain't watching the largest and most impactful cult in modern times.
See, the game is what it is, but the culture.
The culture is a beautiful thing. 40 plus years, and it's still impactful as
Remember Cochise died and Jesse Jackson lied and PBS said keep your eyes on the prize. Now a God complex is the way to a check. Now cats got self-portraits hanging around their neck.
Have their fancy platinum chains and things. Take a bullet to the brain. You think it's some change, but change don't really come. Now you know, because the same faces man change, brother, you know.
They call it Lamborghini Hublot, the thickest chick is Hublot. We caught up in that prison pipeline, who in the flow. The aim is give head instead of trying to use it. Juicy J got honest students out here twerking for amusement. Man Tan's back again, the body called the Mau Mau's. Got Jigaboo Stew simmering on TV. Got a 360 deal in a corresponding spot. The brand new spot of World Star on TMZ. Tell them Man Tan's back again and Hobson's got a talk show. Julius is out here thugging over Twitter. The witty getting headphones that look like candy. Got 160 surprising.
Apologizing for his Grammy.
If I'm walking with my hoodie on, music playing real loud, walking through the neighborhood with swagger in my step, who gonna call the cops first? Who gonna let us stop first? Who gonna tell my mama how I took my last breath?
Trying to stop us from our breathing, trying to keep us from believing that this ain't our season. Check the time on the clock. Party people don't stop till we finally reach the top. Revolution party people, here we go, what we say.
They got them hanging for the selfie like picnics with no nooses. I guess it's strange food is just a sign of the time. They paying porch monkeys take the game for some fame. This song got your ass attacking swinging from a vine.
Swinging from a vine, taking seconds at a time. Put it all online and hope the world pay it mine. Like, look at me shine, don't you wanna see me go? Cause all they do is this, they don't dance no more.
Tell them man Tan's back against somebody called a Mau Mau's. Got Jigga Blue Stew simmering on TV. Got a 360 deal in a correspondent spot and a brand new spot on World Star TMZ. Tell them man Tan's back again and Hobson got a talk show. Julius is out here thugging over Twitter. Done with it selling headphones that look like candy. Got 1/6 apologizing for his Grammy. Hey, hey, we shucking, we jiving, doing everything but surviving. We doing everything but surviving. We doing everything but surviving. 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 Hey, man, you out? Hey, man, you know, I got a little something for you. I put a little something in the cup. You doing all right out here? You all right? Well, you keep right on. You keep right on, man. It's sounding real good out here. That music sounding real beautiful. You take care of yourself now. There's an old man wearing a Technicolor dream coat sitting at a corner on a bench outside of an old laundromat. He has a cardboard sign that reads before and after is playing a banjo covered in superhero band-aids, and his once full head of hair is now broken homes and bulimia. Tattered rainforest down his cheek, eyes Caribbean blue, skin commercial beach. You would think him all of society's transgressions until you see him smile. Our Sunday choir robe clean. He speaks in staccato. His lips are like the Nicholas brothers, and the words he offers are stormy weather dancing, spoken in syncopation to the fleeting optimism in his spirit. I want to give him a couple of dollars. He wants to give me a couple pieces of advice, and I say it's a fair trade because I bought it my time for worse. I expect a story. What I get is a revelation. He asks me what I do. I say that I'm a poet, and he laughs. And then rises from that bench like Suleiman, rising from the throne of a collapsing empire in Constantinople, and places Marion Barry and Clarence Thomas in front of me, his knees a little shaky. He reaches to the noose holding his black pants up, pulls out a plastic flower, and he hands it to me. We want our roses while we can still smell them, but if they're fake, it's sort of like intention with no fruition, like dreams with no ambition. What good is appreciation if it ain't real? But then again, sitcoms have laugh tracks, and after enough episodes, do you wonder if you're really funny, or do you just become content knowing that there will always be laughter as hands dance? Fingers like the Temptations and the Spinners. I noticed David Ruffin had trouble keeping up the steps. His left forefinger had been broken before, probably from holding the truth, the ability to point out other people's mistakes. He reached into his coat pocket, pulled out an old watch covered in forgotten currency, sunburnt, with a broken jaw and arms stuck in an empty embrace. See, we've all had our face cracked, been embarrassed, ashamed, had our reputation tarnished by bad decisions, and been stuck in a moment, unable to recognize that times have changed, but we're all made of valuable material, and 2 times a day we're perfect, so there was always hope. So now I'm standing there, looking at this old man, laughing like juke joint scamps playing a jug band rendition of ragtime in his belly. I'm so confused, yet I'm so aware. I gave them back, but I didn't. I couldn't. He knows that, knows there are no refunds, no exchanges. These symbols have already begun to be used. This composition was already begun to be written. See, he taught me about judgment, about finding blessings where you least expect to find them, about recognizing that sometimes wisdom comes when everything crumbles around you.
We're gonna show you. Read this. Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you. So the Bible says beware, meaning be aware, be alert, lest any man spoil you. Right? Through philosophy. Through what? Through philosophy. Through philosophy. Christianity, white man, G, where you at?
All these false prophets. And what they won't tell you is how difficult this becomes trying to please everyone, trying to be the one that overcomes your own insecurities so you can be some sort of beacon or example of how to be successful. But what they don't tell you is that the first sign of trouble, they will crucify you, hammer you to the cross with the nails of the mistakes that you made, and you begin to wonder if all this creative shit you did was even worth it. Did you deserve this? Funny how deep you go, the more bullshit starts to surface. There are days when the prophecy says, you will be great. But the weight of reality becomes impossible to lift. So you slip so swift into the darkness of self-doubt that you can't find your way out. So there you are, a superstar shining in your own dark universe. What kind of verse can you write to bring forth some light, especially when they're throwing shade your way that you can't even tell if it's night or day? Like who's showing you real love or who being hella fake? Got you questioning every move you make. Vulnerability floods and you can't stop it. Got you feeling like an imposter. Don't we all be false prophets? Can't tell you how many times we make monuments out of people to just see them fall. How we Cosby up our heroes to watch them become villains. Not separating the actors from the humans. How we see the mental genius slip away underneath the hat that says, "Make America great again." We sometimes pretend that black men in pulpits, the preachers and keepers of God's word, aren't just standing there trying to Sunday sermon their way into our pockets for profit. These false prophets often forget that we can see the snakeskin loafers under their Sunday best robes. I guess it gives them more comfort when they walking in sin, and I'm sure I'm stepping on some Holy Ghost toes. We be a hypocritical people sometimes, living in glass houses with stone gardens right outside. How sometimes our own insecurities and self-righteousness keeps us from greatness. I mean, ain't we all some false prophets?
Heard some folks up there saying, no justice, no justice, no justice, no justice. And if we don't get no justice, there ain't gonna be no damn peace. That's the bottom line. Let me just start off by saying to you that black people are in a state of an emergency. We are in a state of emergency. Black folks in America. And those who support us need to understand the depth of the state of emergency. And it didn't just start today, but it is at a critical point.
No, I can act ignorant or recognize oppression and try to put an internet to recognize your strength and try to support it. It's you that's been the model for radical change, and when I look into your eyes, I don't want to be him, but my conscience malnourished. The chances are slim, but you're feeding me. That's why I see you leading me, because everything this movement needs, it grows in you increasingly. They try to call you objects, but when you stand the object, it's like they think the answer is buying you off with objects, act like the privilege we get is an illusion. That violence not coercive and draped in confusion. A heavy hand can strike with no retribution, and exploitation doesn't come with drugs and prostitution. I won't call you victim. I'll just say you're targeted and all by the power and the way you survive. And I admire perseverance that's held in your eyes. That's why I'm seeking minds with the work of my pen. Challenge what we got there, correct what we got there, because I don't think we know what we got here. Your skin tone's a revolution. Your strength alone is a solution. You love a nation in the healing. The shoulders build a village because you're lifting up the spirit. Carry God in the right palm. Black fist be a firearm. She raise it, she ain't playing. Revolution right now, feel the fire. She ain't waiting. It's revolution. Strength alone is a solution. Love a nation in the healing. Her shoulders build a village cause she lifting up her spirit. Carry God in the right palm. Black fist be a firearm. When she raise it, she ain't playing. Revolution right now, feel the fire, she ain't waiting.
Black girl in the sun, she was raised on revolution. Spoon-fed, Hampton stayed hungry for that action. To ask her what's really happened, boy, she quick to tell you. She talking cockback hammers barreled, aimed at them strangers. Ebony banger, her voice louder than a chopper. You can't stop her. Mission is rise and prosper, overcome and conquer all the obstacles. To put it plain and simple, don't end up one of her issues and get dealt with. A true believer in busting off the whole clip. Hollow tipping at your heart, now where your soul went. No time for hesitant, her assessance essential. A revolutionary people, she ain't got no equal. And she unique in her ways, you get in her way. And you end up in the grave, she a life giver. Words speak to the spirit, she a soul lifter. God smile when he hear her like.
Skin tone is a solution.
Yeah.
Strength alone is a solution.
Yeah.
She love a nation in the healing. Her shoulders bear the village cause she lifting up the spirit. Carry God in the right palm. Black fist be a firearm. When she raise it, she ain't playing. Revolution right now, freedom fighter, she ain't waiting.
This is breaking news on CPNN. This is CPNN, and I am Sophia Higgins with some disturbing breaking news today. Cochise has been shot. Neighbors say they heard gunshots, but no one could identify who shot him. No additional details have been released yet, but we will keep you informed. I am Sophia Higgins, and back to your regularly scheduled program.
Cause we out here, we clocked in. Our black skin goes to work. Melanin is a 24/7 grind of trying to survive this American plantation we've been placed in. They shackled us to their religion till we hip-hop out of it and boom-bapped a new one and found freedom in the dance, in the Krylon can, found God in the vinyl. We write revival in bars of 16. Our church is concrete and boulevards. We be street corner prophets. We won't remain silent because we ain't never known how to shut mouth proper. This corner taught us to be lava, to burn it all down with the fire in our tongue, the Chernobyl reactor in our throats, waiting to overload and melt down. This corner taught us our mission. It armed us so we speak in the volume of cannon boom. We ain't got no filters, no proper grammar training. The corner learned our words to often go rogue rhetoric with mind of its own until we sound like freedom. We speak in broken shackles like we got the keys in our teeth, emancipation in our cheeks. We speak like thunder was the first language God taught us. I'm so thick with my ancestors' accent that I spit. Middle passage, saltwater passages. We taking passengers from the back of the bus joyride. Cause Rosa still say nah, say hell nah, say wish a motherfucker would, say her feet hurt and her spirit tired, like she moaned and ached in the boards of slave ships. But we out here transforming into gospel, angels and apostles, the corner. where prayer stands with handgun, cocked back, fully loaded, and hollow-tipped God aimed at you, the corner. Come see us, and we will aim in you right where you stand. With a smile, this be the call of the wild.
They call us animals, cages like we in a zoo. Oppressed and locked down, but our souls will break it through. The system stacked against us, ain't no time to give. This is a call of the wild, we gotta fight to live. They call us animals, cages like we in the zoo. But we resilient, watch the brilliance shine through. No, they can never stop us, cause the time is now. Son of the new uprising.
Call of the wild.
We've been inspired of for ages. We've been inspiring for years. We've been resilient, been dependent on our own blood, sweat, and tears. Looking back to move forward, saying Kofa. Then we move through the night like supernovas. They throw everything, get at to slow us. We got a legacy that can't be beat. They ain't never seen brilliance like this, so they throw the book at us, but we still gon' win. I'm talking chains and litigation. I'm talking pain and reparations. All the obstacles we've been facing. All the fight we know we ain't wasting on the basis. We live in a country that hates these black and brown faces. And when I look in the eyes, you see a statement. Ancestors, graces, heroes' engagement, over abuse we've been taking. They never expected us to make it. Systematic oppression, we see that. Beat up in the news and we be that. But we still keep beaming, brilliant, eyes on the dream. We will it, build it, passion blazing. We take it to make it. Can't you see this black joy be amazing?
This is breaking news on CPNN. We are back on CPNN. I am Sophia Higgins, and we have another breaking news update. Unfortunately, we've been informed that Cochise is in fact dead. Some say he was up to no good. He was rumored to have been reported to police by callers in the neighborhood. Officers say he fit the description of an assailant in a crime nearby. Some consider this to be gang-related. Others speculate a robbery gone wrong. Cochise was considered to be a good kid with a bright future from a long tradition of truth-tellers. The city is deeply hurt by this news. I'm Sophia Higgins with CPNN News. Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Have you ever felt the fear?
It starts young and stays with you.
Like when the passing of a police car reminds you that skin tone, groups, and suspicion don't mix.
Like, stop, nigga. Police. It's self-preservation, like, we ain't trying to cause no harm, sir, because stop, nigga. Police is a hype man's clamor in time to the hot 16 of an officer's weapon.
They say the music is ruining black men, and I say, I've been seeing the metaphor.
Ain't you been seeing this figurative language left dead in the streets? How they loop negative perception and track that across the news.
What a devilish hit you get.
You spitting obituaries on beats, and I always thought it was their calling card.
When they cover a dead black body in white sheets.
I could see the scheme clearly, they was plotting from the jump off. Joe Button, all these clones, pump them up like they was jump off. Commercialize the market, turn the youngest in the target. Put a bang in the whisper, let a chief keep the profits. A chain of bikini ain't the devil in disguise. The devil's in the details recognized by young eyes. A culture in the apple designated as the prize. How long would it take to see they fate in bacon pies? If it's all entertainment, then I'm all for the lies. If we calling this art, then I'm seeking a reprise. $1 is the value of a burger and some fries. I see it all clearly how Cochise died. Minority of wealth is organic in that boardroom. The best bought fresh, live life like it's Whole Foods. Take them dope boys, give them Disney-like dreams till they looking like clowns. Call them all Mickey D's. It's a gangland killing when they got you on their knees. Media aim the camera at the fool when they squeeze. Crack is the standard, blood ties make it relevant. Forget when we was alchemists, working with them elements.
Come on, man.
Working with them elements.
You better understand.
Working with them elements.
Let's go.
working with them elements. Forget when we was alchemists and working with them elements.
We partied rooftop hotel.
Come on.
Making money on a global scale. Too big, we could never fail. DeLorean flow, only time tell. Gave our attention to that white shit.
Come on, man.
That's how we snowball the profit. Stack bricks, you know that's how we stay rich. Choppers out so the block never said shit. What? They love the wag lyrics.
They do.
Rappers with no message.
Come on, man.
That's when Cochise suggested that some thought should be invested.
The what?
That's when we had him arrested.
We did.
Thrown in jail with no question. But he didn't learn his lesson. So let me tell you how the plan went. We carpooling in that main block. We caught him coming out of his spot. That's when Cochise got shot. And that's the real death of hip hop.
And now we will have a 10-minute intermission. 10-minute intermission. The second half of Death of Cochise will start at exactly 9:25. Please enjoy some wine from Shoe Crazy or Harlem Beer.
Please take your seats. The show will start in 1 minute. Again, please take your seats. The show will start in 1 minute.
Let's do it then.
Yo, like, yo, Cochise was a good kid, bro. Talented, smart, like.
All good kids, man. And that's what bothers me about the moment is that they be having us talking good kids like if they was bad, it'd be something different. They still kids.
Now we gotta sit here and pretend that we didn't just lose someone, the city didn't just lose someone, like some mama gotta bury her son. Like, we just gotta sit here and pretend like this shit ain't happening again.
Right, and that's the thing. Our kids, but you know.
You already know it ain't always just gonna be us in that crowd tonight.
I don't care who it is.
Tired, bro. Tired, man.
All of them out there, we gotta speak to them. We gotta let them know. We gotta let our people know.
I hear you, man, but
I mean, ain't that why we write these poems? Ain't we supposed to do speak gun smoke refresh again. Judge say acquittal, set the race out here free again. They gotta show the world the meaning of control, so I speak with the fire from the depths of my soul. Got me feeling like I'm stoking. Maybe Huey Newton feeling like resistance. Gotta be the right solution. Chuck D, fight the power. Know I speak the truth. Tell Sam Greenlee I'm the spook by the boot. Criminal minded, how can I define it? Looking for a style like mine, you can't find it. I am the lyricist, always inglorious, a bastard with these words. My pen so inglorious. I'm writing for my people from auction blocks and shackles. From whips to the fields, ship crop to manufacturing. On fire to jumping, to singing, jumping Jim Crow, redeemers claiming win, celebrate, pick the Negro. They sat and they marched, they armed and they stood, they talked and they fought, held hands for common good. Ones who gave their best for me, organized and strategized, I'm fighting to the death of me. They try to take my breath from me, but fire's all that's left of me. Radical in mind with my comrades to the left of me. Moderates know they too bereft to see an illusion of democracy and racist aristocracy. Feeling like I'm stolen. Gotta be the right solution. Chuck, fight the power. Know I speak the truth.
Sam Greenlee can spook by the booth. With my right hand, I am trying to write out a riot, scripting a revolution, a blueprint for the next generation, for my children to read and burn when they decide it's time to rework the system. I hope the old guard is listening, like a wave of raw emotion, because the future is coming with their eyes wide open, a tsunami of passion crashing into anything that looks like injustice. They rockin' with the vibration of the ancestors coursing through their veins. No more back of the bus. They flip the bus over and over every injustice that goes overlooked. This new generation will not be silently overlooked, underserved, arrested, and gunned down. They are marching down your main street. These be the children of the ghost of Wall Street, the black Molotov cocktail hearts burning in their chest, tired of asking for justice. Soon, they just gonna take it. I'm writing out a righteous riot because got me feeling like I'm Stokely. Maybe Huey Newton feeling like resistance got to be the right solution. Chuck D, fight the power. No, I speak the truth. Tell Sam Greenlee I be the spook. I am the product of my mother and father, two teenagers still trying to figure themselves out into adulthood. Of Mississippi, of Chicago, of overseas, where my father traveled in the military, so I know what it is to live beyond your block. I am the product of an old school grandmother who still uses things like sweetheart and honey child, of southern racism, of skateboarding, of rock and roll music, of trying to fit in places where my black body didn't. I stand for justice. I stand for creativity. I believe you can be anything you want to as long as you know that you can go to the moon. You can get there. Believe that we are all the deserved of joy. You better come on, man. Okay. Smart enough to rebel, beautifully rebellious enough to make you to accept it. I am Bluz, I am Boris, I am husband, I am brother, I am friend. I am present, I am here. I am present, I am here. I exist. I am so thick with my ancestors' accent that I spit middle passage, saltwater passages till I'm dehydrated, till I feel faded. Like I stepped off the slave ship, looked at the new world, turned to my folk and said, hey, look, y'all, we made it. Like getting here was a choice. Ask Kanye about enslaved options, like we had the option to work or not die, like we had the option to take slave wages or 12 gauges to our torso. Like my ancestors knew that the only way this bloodline was going to survive if they used black hands till they turned blood red from snatching up white cotton, you know, doing what was necessary so that this black boy even had a shot to rock in a mic box. Listen, that this black boy even had a shot to rock in this mic box. I am black soul with pool like a black hole. Electro funk spectacular, backflip into oblivion. Motherfucker, I am ice cold. I am classic good. Got God damn it buried in my DNA. Got Harriet Tubman ready to human traffic my loved ones out the prison system in my DNA. All gas, no brakes till we break the chains and shatter shackles. Set loose the falsely accused and imprisoned in my DNA. I got blues in my DNA. Switchblade and slide guitar in my DNA. Juke joint and pulpit prophet spitting sin and gospel spinning gin while spinning scriptures from the Bible. When you address me, make sure you use God in my title. I got heaven in my DNA. I got resurrect the dead in my DNA. Turn blood and bones into stone in my DNA. I got my grandmother's prayers set up with 7 kinds of gods in my DNA. I got Nat Turner with the burner in my DNA. Harriet Tubman in my DNA. Coretta Scott in my DNA. Breonna Taylor in my DNA. Harriet Tubman in my DNA. Malcolm X in my DNA. Sojourner Truth in my DNA. Emmett Till in my DNA. Michael Brown in my DNA. Cochise 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 in my DNA. Cochise. Ash and soot.
Those who knew how combustible colonization was, water as refuse, those left bundled and stacked. America, and we didn't open astronomy. Stars trying to understand the resilience of no blaze that can take our brilliance. Ain't no blaze that can take our purpose. Ain't no blaze that can remove our importance, our impact. We still gonna live. We still gonna laugh, find joy, create survival manuals. We still gonna dance with the same legs that crumble in misery. We still gonna find success in the madness they revel in. Live free, live full. We will never be afraid of fire. Children charred, Genesis chapter 1, verse 2.
What we gonna be, bro? Gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. When I tell you, we gonna be all right. 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 Let me tell you, we gonna be all.
I am hip hop.
I am Nanny's baby.
Hip hop. I am
I am black.
I am cold.
I
am hip hop.
My nanny's baby.
I am hip hop.
I am black.
I am Cochise.
I am
cold.
My nanny's baby.
I am hip hop. I am.
Show your love for the cast of Death of Cochise, Dasan, Ahanu, and Boris Rogers. Don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna come downstairs. Also give a round of applause to our set designer, Mr. Joseph Fry, and our set constructor, Mr. Stephen Hayes. You know him as the artist Stephen Hayes, so make sure you check out his work as well. And y'all show your love for the cast one more time. And EJ on tech upstairs. And your director, which is me. Thank you. Nah, it's always a pleasure working on new work. This was made from scratch. Hayti is a part of the National Performance Network, which houses many of artists around the nation. And this was a co-production between Hayti Heritage Center and the Wilson Center, which is in Wilmington, North Carolina. So all next week, we're gonna take it down to Wilmington, perfect it a little bit more, add in some video. Sorry we didn't get the video up for tonight. We had to focus on sound. So all week we'll be working there in their theater to have another debut on next Friday, this coming Friday. So just wanted to open up the audience to some questions. So if you have any questions, please ask some questions. I'll be right back.
So can you tell us what inspired this beautiful creation?
Hell, they're not off book yet.